What's going on, guys? Today I'm about to do a video, quick little video on all the things I have on my 2019 Genesis G70 2.0T. I did make a video about 3 years ago, made some changes into my setup, and I just want to share them real quick. I'm trying to do like a simple video, just straight information, what I have. And I will make like separate videos if y'all want, like especially on the custom intake that I have here. Or first off, I have a custom air intake, cold air intake. I did a custom turbo coupler reducer inlet, HKS blow-off valve, and I have the adapter so I could recirculate it into the intake itself. And I got this 4-ply silicone piping right here to connect into it. Then I also got this piping or the vacuum hose so that it fits and it's not like all bent and all that with the stock piping. Okay, I'm editing the video and I just realized I didn't even explain why I'm doing the custom coupler reducer off the turbo. Basically what happened was the stock one absolutely cracked from heat and 90,000 miles, and map 2 and map 3 poles, this thing absolutely got cooked. All right, I need to do something custom, something that will give me better performance and more turbo sounds and intake sounds. And I was like, all right, that's why I got that. I got the inner diameter of this side from the turbo, like it connects to the turbo just like that, and then this side connects to the intake. So this is my JB4. It comes with the Bluetooth adapter for the Pro connection, which lets you log and monitor all your data in real time. And what's cool about that is you can take those logs, all those codes, and you could export them to your computer, copy and paste them and throw them straight into AI, and it actually breaks it all down for you, given you tell AI everything about your car, all your modifications, your year, make, and model, everything. So I also have these LED intake shrouds from PLUGNPLAY Customs. They're made specifically for the G70 with RGB DRLs, sequential turn signals, all controlled from your phone. Multiple color modes, dynamic effects, fully customizable, and the best part, it's completely plug and play. And you could use your phone to control all the features, all the different colors, all the different modes. For my tire and wheel setup, I got Continental Extreme Contact Pro 2s, 255, 4018 squared all around, and I have TSW Sebring 18 by 8.5 plus 38 offset. For my suspension setup in the front, I have BC Racing Coilovers. I've had them for 3 years now. They're pretty clapped out. And for the rears, I have Eibach springs on OEM shocks. However, I am waiting on my BC Racing BR coilovers to come. And I also have white line sway bar end links in the front. Forgot to say that, sorry. So for my exhaust setup, I did make a video on it a few years ago in the last modifications for my 2.0T video, but basically there's no muffler, there's no resonator, there's just a tailpipe. It sounds like ass. Things clapped, need to get a new one. I might just go OEM just because. 35% front windshield tint, 15% front side windows, 5% rear, 5% windshield. It's not bad. I have interior lighting, got this on Amazon. It was honestly super annoying to do, but I never seen anyone run the wire along the top. It kind of pokes out a little, but honestly, it's not that bad. Plus, I don't trip about things like that. I'm not really, because it took me so long to do. So the issue is that the rears do not have constant power. It's so annoying. Whereas these doors, they do have constant 12-volt power. And I've seen people in 2022s and up run these lights in the rear seats or in the rear doors and they work just fine. But trust me, I've tried to tap into every single wire in these rear doors and they do not work. So that's why I only have them in the front. It's kind of annoying. And trust me, I have the diagrams for all wiring in this car, and yeah, there's no constant power in these rear doors and it kind of sucks. Like, you can definitely run them if you run extensions, but it looks like ass if you run the extensions. So yeah, with these lights, you can run them Bluetooth app on your phone and you could pick different colors. And I prefer to have these lights and the colors match the DRL intake shrouds, so it looks smooth, so it looks clean. There's also lights under there and lights under there. At night, it looks sick. You could adjust the brightness and everything. But yeah, honestly, you could run any sort of LED strips. You just gotta make sure it has power and you're good to go. And shout out to the 2019 screens, pretty clapped out. By the way, I've had this car for 4 years now. I'm almost at 90,000 miles. I got this car at 28,000 miles. So yeah. For anyone wondering how I run the JB4 and the ambient lighting, it's all through this. The ambient lighting is tapped into that fuse with the red wire right here. JB4, it plugs into the OBD2 port right there, and then you run it through the firewall all the way up and through. Obviously, the wire management isn't great, but to me, it's not an issue. But honestly, I mess with the JB4 OBD2 and I plug in my check engine light reader all the time just to monitor things. So I'm always messing around with it and moving it around, so it's not a big deal to me. But basically, for my setup to run the JB4 monitoring for the JB4 Pro app, I use a separate phone and I mount it right here. So I'll show everything real quick. So I basically had a iPhone 7 Plus just lying around, didn't use it for years. I got a MagSafe case, and then I got the MagSafe magnetic phone holder right here, put it right there, boom, good to go. I just literally turn it on, connect to the JB4 Pro, it'll connect once everything's on. But basically, I'm able to read and log everything. So it's perfect, and everyone has their own custom setup, but this is what I do. I have wastegate right here, boost, trans temperature, water temp, RPM, intake air temperature, AFRs, fuel trims, speed, throttle, gear, and then the E85 mixture. And yes, I have ran E30 on this car once, which was map 3. It's basically E85 and 93 mixed, and I have ran that before, and this car was absolutely ripping off E30. I had to upgrade to the HKS Super Racing spark plugs, and I gapped them to 0.022, and car's been absolutely ripping. So I'm just running map 2 E93. This thing rips. I mean, it's not that quick, but I can definitely notice the difference. Like, it will grab, like, it will get 22 pounds of boost. Not consistently, obviously, but at peak boost, 22 pounds. In stock, these turbos are basically like between 15 and 16 PSI without a tune. So nonetheless, you're getting a lot more boost, and it's pretty good. Hindsight, I would have gotten a 3.3, no doubt. But quite honestly, I might upgrade in the near future. I'm honestly looking at 2019 to 2021 versions. Like, I like the pre-facelift better than the new one. And people might not agree with me, but real shit, like, they're just way better looking, in my opinion. Like, the headlights and the taillights on the 2022s and up are kind of mid. Like, real stuff. And the body lines of the 2019 to 2021 version are just way better, in my opinion. And trust me, bro, I have a lot of hot takes with the G70, and I've had it for 4 years. and I've been working on it inside and out for so long. Like, I've taken all these door trim panels off, I've taken all the interior panels off, I've messed with this car. Have I ever pulled a motor? No. Have I done anything crazy? No. But have I messed up axles? Yes. Have I messed my suspension up? Yes, bro. Like, so many different things. Like, I will be real, these Yellow Speed Racing coilovers I have, absolutely garbage. And the reason why I have them is circumstances, bro. BC did not make coilovers for this car in 2023, early, like January time. So the only option were either Rye-Action or Reaction coilovers or Yellow Speed Racing. And I got the Yellow Speed Racing because there was a Formula Drift driver with Yellow Speed Racing coilovers, and he was sponsored by them. And I was like, dude, if Formula Drift is using these coilovers, bro, they gotta be on par with BC. And they were like $1,600. So I was like, oh, they're great quality. But no. And I know a guy in the G70 forums, Zach Polak, he can absolutely attest to the fact that Yellow Speed Racing coilovers are absolutely junk, and don't waste your money on them. Because straight up, these coilovers have been clunking for like 3 years, bro. Especially the front left one. Just straight clunk, clunk, clunk. Like, I don't know if the top hats are messed up. I don't know if the preload is just absolutely clapped. I don't know if the springs are just shot out, but needless to say, do not get them. They're horrible. Actually waiting on BC BR coilovers to show up. I ordered them a few weeks ago, but they got to custom make every one of them. 4 years with this car. In that time, I've touched pretty much everything. Suspension, intake, tires, maintenance. You learn a lot when you actually live with something. The pre-facelift G70 just has better body lines. It's not a debate for me. I went through Yellow Speed Racing coilovers up front, and honestly, looking back, I would have just done Eibach springs all around from the start. Simpler and more predictable, in my opinion. The 255 4018 tires all around, though, that was the right call. Lower profile, bigger contact patch, and a lower center of gravity, it just works. But going forward, I think the BC coilovers, without a doubt, will bring this suspension back to life. Going back to my OEM exhaust, I think, is the right move, and dialing in the rear fitment a little more once I get these BCs. Nonetheless, I'm just refining what's already there. I think the G70 is a solid platform if you're down to learn, down to experiment, do some cosmetic work. It's worth it. And honestly, it's just a fun daily. I stand by KDM. Before, I had 3 Genesis coupes and 4 years now on the G70. If you want an intake video, let me know below. I've never seen anyone run the setup I have, so that'll be a good one. I've also been shooting a lot of 35mm film lately. That content's on my Instagram at @MitchieDesu. And if you're into faith and streetwear, I started a clothing brand about 8 months ago called ELEV8, Florida and faith inspired. Use code ELEV8 for 10% off. Links on the channel. Peace out.